Let's talk about freedom. This notion is, of course, very important for every people, but we need to understand its depth in order to apply it. So, first of all, we have to think that freedom is not necessarily the power or the right to speak, is maybe the combination. So we have the power to speak and we need to have the right to speak. We can talk about this notion, which is more or less the same um, of the notion of liberty. But remember that sometimes we have um, a subtle distinction between those notions. Because what? Because freedom is, in fact, primarily, and it's related only to one person. And liberty is, in fact, the equilibrium between many freedoms in order to be compatible in a set of people. So imagine that freedom, which is in its English etymology related to the word friend, is not exactly this now. So we need freedom to do what? To be alive, to change the world, to continue the tradition, to save people, to protect them. And that's why we need also the freedom of the press, the freedom of religion, and of course, the freedom of speech. But this freedom is also related to the free will, and we can see it especially in philosophy and, of course, in religion. So we see that freedom is in the core of the human being. We need this freedom to be what we are. We cannot be slaves. We cannot think our world only in the framework of slavery. So we need freedom, and for this freedom, you need to fight. And this is a problem because in reality, freedom is more important even than peace, because freedom is in the core. Freedom is able to transform any person who can what? Who can help the others. So we need this freedom in order to be compatible also with the others in the framework of democracy. That's why it's so important to protect this notion, which is so important even at the level of humanity.